Hey, what's up? And welcome you guys to another fantastic episode of Sex Talk with T. Gray. It is Tongue Twister Tuesday. And you guys, we are talking about getting that tongue twisted all the way up and the kind of damage it can cause, but also the kind of good stuff that comes behind it, you guys. We talking about these orgasms tonight. And tonight I got two fantastic guests in the building with me. It's a fan reunion in this bitch, you guys. Y'all already know your girl got a show here, show there, show everywhere. And I brought a couple of my co-hosts in to have some talk tonight. First up, I have with me, y'all just saw us, don't get sick of us, my co-host Lucky from Illustrate Radio. Come on,
everybody.
How magical as fuck.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be on your show.
I'm so super excited to have you in the building with me tonight, you guys. If you don't know this energy, you guys need to get in it, get on it, get with it. Just have it around you because I need all that lucky energy with me. And rounding out my team tonight, you guys know I got this show with two dope ass dudes, my chocolate funnies. So I have the Duke of Comedy in the building from Conversations with Comedians. Come on in.
What up? What up? What up? What up? No, you know what it is. What up? Sex Talk with T. Gray. Lucky. What's up, sweetie?
Yo, this is all fam in here.
Oh man, we are in the building, right?
Yes, you guys.
Oh man, Sex Talk with T. Gray. I am excited to be here. What?
Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun tonight, you guys. We're talking about orgasms, and who better to talk about it with than my homies, because we're all in different phases, we're all doing different things. And so I came across this young guy, the stroke genius, who is a young advocate for teaching men how to pleasure women properly, how to make sure that they reach orgasms. And so he's doing things kind of on another level. You all don't normally see this from men. Not only is he giving you these snippets, these videos as education, but he's taking it to OnlyFans. He's giving flat out tutorials. He's taking volunteers to come on and show you the methods and how they work. So I wanted to jump into these orgasms tonight, you guys. I wanted to see what you all really think. Is there any truth to what the stroke genius is putting out there? So we're going to go pull this first little snippet. And it's a quick, he made one statement, but I feel like the statement is so deep. We're going to dive right in.
All right, what's up, folks? It's your man, the Stroke Genius. In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple tongue trick that you can use to make any woman have a clitoral orgasm in under 5 minutes.
Now, I know that was quick. And I know y'all probably say to yourselves, T. Gray, there's more to it. There is. But what he began with is he can teach you how to make any woman come with a clitoral orgasm. Terrence, you being the man on the screen, do you feel as if, one, it's possible to teach that to another man? And do you think that all women have the ability to come within 5 minutes?
I'm gonna say no, because there's women. All women are different, right? Some women got big clits, some got little, some got, you know what I mean. They got the labias are long, some don't have them. So
to pull that muffin cap back.
Right. I ain't nah, but I don't think every woman can go in 5 minutes. If you get them ready, to go and a couple of drinks and she already to that euphoric stage and you playing with the nipples and you knowing the move, and then you get down to the clit and then possible. But you gotta, if it's not pruned up and ready, you might be down there for a minute, champ. 5 minutes
and ready.
That's okay, right.
So I'm gonna say that I think we all have the power to do this in 5 minutes. And hear me out, because there are tools and things that you women are utilizing now to make their orgasms come. Like I heard that rose. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm gonna get it. I don't have it, but I heard that rose is a literally 30 seconds and you're gone. So if you
Hold
can
up, the
have,
rose. I gotta hold. Let me look up the rose on my. Hold on.
Why you haven't bought one for your wife yet is a better question.
I don't know nothing about it. I'm about to learn right now. The rose. I'm on it.
it's on Groupon now, right? So the
Yeah,
rose
so it's a fantastic product. It's a
is
fantastic product.
from what I'm hearing. I haven't gotten it, but I definitely want to get it. Anyway, I think they do have the capability to do it in 5 minutes. Now, do I think that you can make it happen with any woman for 5 minutes? Probably not, because you have to know that woman and her pressure points are slightly different. When it's a machine, it's kind of different. Really no emotions going behind it. But I definitely feel like we have that capability for sure.
So
Any man can do it though. I don't know if he can teach that. I don't know.
And so that's the part where maybe I'm a little bit skeptical, because there are a lot of classes for a lot of different things, you guys. There's classes to pole dance, there's classes to learn how to suck a dick right, there's classes for everything. You know, you have these women that have these vegetables with condoms on, and they're going to teach you how to suck a dick down.
I used to teach that.
Hey, hold on. I don't need the rose. I got my mouth. I'm good.
Go on and get your wife the rose. It'll be a gift. It's a gift.
Look,
Nah, for her to, nah, buddy.
You jealous already? You ain't even buy it.
She been a put. Nah, hell nah. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? Look. You women y'all ain't shit. These damn batteries and all this other stuff is putting brothers out of business.
You understand about? Somebody has to buy it.
Look at this thing, fellas. If y'all don't know about this damn rose, what?
Yo, so
they got I don't know if y'all can see this, but they got a whole demonstration of what this thing is going to do, and it. Nah, we're gonna hold up. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the display.
Look,
we can't see.
I'm not. No.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
You know what? Hold on. I just realized what it did. So, when I was a kid, I was curious. Okay, I was curious about a lot of things. We all curious, and I actually did that. Like took the vacuum and it just like sucked, sucked. Not. I didn't do that intentionally, but it did different parts, and I think that's what that does. It's like
Let me ask you this, Terrence.
Look at this. Oh my God, y'all look.
Listen,
this is what?
See that?
Oh my
God. Oh my God! Look, he's really bad about a rose.
Listen, because I would love to know this from a man. What, if any, what is the real threat behind your woman pleasuring herself from a toy? And you said that men will get replaced, but do you wholeheartedly feel that way?
Yes. Listen, women that are married get tired of men's shit on a regular basis. They get tired of us leaving socks and drawers on the floor. They get tired of they find reasons not to do it, okay? And if they got something that can replace doing it, are you serious?
No, I think
you take a shower and lotion up and give yourself the little whoa, and go to sleep. He can't creep in bed and try to get none of that.
Yes, he can. He can just try and make it happen again.
First off, we come multiple times.
Yeah, we could do
That's just that first nut.
Y'all do. What Oro say last week? He said y'all die. Men die. One time. We just get one time.
And y'all done. We can literally be like, hey, I'm ready. Round 3, 4, 5. You ready? Okay, cool. Let me make you a sandwich, get your energy up,
Right. No bull. So when it comes to what he said, like I said, I'm a little bit skeptical only because there are so many different things to each woman. Now, yes, are we designed a certain way? Yes, we are. Should everything work a certain kind of way? It should, but that's just not the science behind it. And then when it comes to the man or the one who's ever eaten the pussy, when it comes to that person, um, there's always a mental side to it because you have people who are more aggressive, people who are more gentle, people who can't
Mm.
take how to learn anything. Um, in a in a world without orgasms, Lucky, what would that be like for you?
That world doesn't
Damn.
exist.
Why the face, Lucky? She was like, without orgasms? Nigga.
Like
Yeah, in a world without orgasms, what would that be like for you?
it wouldn't exist because I believe in the power of transcending through that. I feel like sex is a sacred energy exchange. And I feel like having an orgasm can transcend you into another. I definitely believe that because that feeling that you feel is overwhelming. However, um, I can also go without. And because now I can, let me say that now in the stage that I am, I can because I like to create art and I feel like those sex is very much an art and doing it by yourself, like me having a toy, hence why I've never had one. I like physical touch. I like to know that I can feel. That's one of my love languages. I can feel, I can touch you. We can cuddle um, at the end of the day. And it's going to be something that I can feel afterwards because orgasms for me happen days, sometimes at the thought of thinking you. So a world without it, I don't know what that's like. I don't want to know what that's like at all. I feel as though that is the purpose of people.
Busting up. Busting
Oh,
off
we about to watch
is
a
the reason
video
to
on
live.
the rose. Let's see this video real
How
quick.
disrespectful is this video, fellas?
There's
Just
no disrespect.
It's
it's all
not.
disrespect.
Okay, so there's
Look, look at
suction,
this.
there's pulsating.
Oh my god. That joint,
Ooh!
that joint is making music. Come on, fellas.
Let me tell you something about me and my clit. Okay, if I were to put my clit inside that hole, I'd get pregnant and have little flower babies.
Damn it. Not little rosebud.
Oh, Ryan,
I'd
What
be
the
pollinated.
what is the what in all of the sneezing is going on here?
I'd
yo,
be
so
pollinated.
I'm on live. Does anybody have a rose at home? Because so all right, so
What you
first
gonna go borrow the joint? What the hell?
So
what
it is a fantastic product. I'm not even going to hold.
you have it? I just need to know. Oh no. Okay, so the rose product, it definitely took me. I didn't see the real video, and y'all can see why my face looks like this because the fuck, it literally had a hole. It's a suction hole, and it,
Mm-hmm.
it had the air helping blowing it out like it's. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of baffled. But it's on Groupon. I can send you the link because someone sent it to me. I wasn't gonna get it, but I wasn't gonna get it for me. I was gonna get it for somebody else, but I'm definitely gonna get it for me. Just because I'm curious. I gotta try it at least one time to see what that's like.
Is this gonna be your first toy?
It's gonna be my first toy ever. And I think that I waited.
Ah,
36 and I'm more of like give me handcuffs or blindfolds or like do something like that. I'm with that, but I'm not with the we was missing you for a second. I'm not with
You know it's messed up when
boy.
your phone, your laptop kick you out your own show.
You said what?
So you know it's messed up when your shit kick you out your own show.
dang.
Yo, I'm over here like
Then
So
here trying to nigger rigs and stuff, so you got it.
no, yeah, so it's
oh,
gonna be my first one. What I was saying is my first tour, and I think that this is a good one because I don't like foreign things inside of you. I just feel as though
damn,
like
how about swinging for the fences on your first one?
yeah, I think
Like
that's
you
gonna
gotta
be outside thing. It's not inside. I feel like I had no plastic on me or nothing like that. It
this
was for
joint
like
is going to ruin somebody's relationship.
It's
Like
not. It will only add to. And see, and I think that's part of where men the disconnect is with the orgasm anyway. Like I feel like you think because you're the person or the thing providing it that it gives you some sense of power, some sense of control maybe. And if you release some of that control to a mechanism that it's a hit on your masculinity. But to be honest with you, it can only add to um me being a woman who enjoys having sex. If I don't have my guy right there, I would rather use the rose than go use another nigga because
I'd rather
that's
hold.
just the reality. You know
I'm
what I mean? If
So
I want something, it's just being transparent. I want it regularly. I ain't no kid. I want it regularly. If my cycle ain't on, I want it regularly. So if I
okay.
can't have it at my whim as much as I want, guess what? I'm gonna go grab something, and I still need that orgasm. I'm at an age and a space in my life where just coming is not enough. I need full throttle explosions happening over here. These
Oh,
days are numbered, and each one of them needs to include a nut.
mm, mm.
Jesus. Okay. That's scary.
It's not
Uh,
scary, it's the reality. What about the days that you're too tired? What should your wife do? Should she just wait? Or
listen,
should she
listen.
be able to bust an amazing nut and maybe
It's,
even let you watch?
you gotta understand. My birthday is July 1st. There's
Cancer.
never
Oh,
there's
you
never a day when I'm tired. There's that is like going to the bathroom. You know how you gotta go to the bathroom every day as soon as you wake up.
Listen, so the pictures that's going across the screen right now of the
oh,
Satisfier, which my producer swears by, like he's been talking about the Satisfier as long as I've known him.
what is it
Um,
called? The Adam and Eve. Hold on. What is it called?
well, he's on the Adam and Eve site. I don't know how he pulls it up so fast, but he's on the Adam and Eve site. And that's the satisfier. He speaks a lot about it and about how fantastic it works. So you guys who are out there wanting to try and you want to do something different with your orgasm, especially people who haven't experienced toys yet, yo, ladies, here are two dynamic toys for you to try, and they're not that expensive when you come to the grand scheme. If you don't like the bulk, I know sometimes when it comes to dildos, they're all different shapes, sizes, whatever. Um, but if you don't want something so bulky, you want something compact, something you could throw in your bag, something you could travel with. I mean, you could try the Satisfier. You can get you a rose. And
Wow.
I've never heard a bad review of the rose. One of my good female comedian friends, I think she locked herself in the house with it for 30 days. But moving
See,
on.
see how it,
We're
see how it
so we're
replaces.
talking about
It doesn't
the
replace.
night.
It doesn't replace. She's just maybe wants to find the right person to do it with him. She doesn't have a person. So
Right. So we're
30
talking
days.
tonight is Tongue Twister Tuesday, you guys. Like, should your tongue get all tied up in an effort to make someone else reach their orgasm? Is any part of your orgasm your responsibility, Terrence?
Yes.
it's really satisfying.
What part of your orgasm is your responsibility?
uh Reaching it. Putting yourself in a relaxed state to be able to enjoy it. A lot of times, I mean, that sounds crazy, but a lot
It
of
doesn't.
times a lot of times people, they're not in the mood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it can kind of throw you off in a sense of like, damn, man, I'm trying to really be into you while you're into me so we can be in this space together.
Mhm.
But if she tired or she just got something else on her mind, then it's like, well, shit, this ain't gonna be fun. This ain't
Uh,
gonna be enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I say it's definitely all your responsibility to make sure you and your partner are in that same mind frame and space to enjoy it.
What do you think, Lucky?
I think that I like to please.
Oh
Um,
shit.
and I aim to do so. So I
Oh
feel it.
shit. It's getting better.
You saying if you don't bust a nut, I have never had that problem. It, when I kind of ran into it, I made sure I got on my knees because
Okay.
I
Okay.
it is.
It made my phone fall.
I feel as though it is my responsibility to make sure that you reach that the same way it is for you to make me feel. See, the thing is, as a woman, because being a man is different. As a woman, we can literally enjoy it and not orgasm. Um, um, and not have a major explosive one. Let me say that because we can literally have orgasms after the fact and not happen right then and there. That has also been a thing where I would feel it for a whole week, but I didn't feel it right then and there.
Mm, that
Wow.
residual, that's them aftershocks.
Yeah, that's the aftershock, but you
Yeah.
don't, but because you're so heightened in the moment, you may not feel it. I was squirting and I didn't even realize it. I'm sucking dick and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm
Oh.
squirting. You know what I'm saying? So again, I just feel as though it's the people who are in that moment, like you said, sort of kind of be in a space to receive one another's energy. But I'm gonna give you all of me because I like art. And if if you don't feel the due diligence to do the same, then we're not gonna do it. Period. So
I
Okay.
know that's right. I know that's right. Shout out to all the girls who can come off of giving head. Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
I know. I didn't. I was like, hold on, wait, what? What is going?
Shout out. Shout out to the true soldiers in here. Okay. These lips is made for
Yeah, if
in it.
Okay.
if you're not doing it right because that sense and that level of control, to
Hmm.
know I have that power
Hmm.
over you is like that's what gets me going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even so much of me doing it, it's knowing that I got you under control, don't I? You looking at me like, yeah, this shit, you mine.
Wow. Oh wow.
Oh, memories.
That's
I
They just
funny.
brought
know.
somebody fantastic to mind.
That's all I can say is wow.
So, you guys, we were also diving into some of these videos by the stroke genius, who I did reach out to because I want to get him on this show. I want to have some of these conversations and really dive into um, just what his thought process is behind wanting to teach men to please women, and then um, just the educational side. Because, like I said, he's doing full on tutorials, but he makes a lot of things that I feel like women want to say, should say, do say sometimes, but men just don't listen. So maybe that's the better part. Maybe men will listen to another man when they say. So there's one more video, you guys, I wanted you all to kind of chime in on. It is about the reality of sex sometimes when men think that they're truly putting it down, but the reality is they not.
If you don't slow your ass down and
So Prophet, let's
understand,
get that next video up.
mm,
Alright, what up folks? It's your man, the Stroke Genius. In this video, I'm going to show you the perfect doggy style technique that will give your girl orgasms, but not leave her sore the next day or even sore during the sex. If you've been emulating the shit that you see on porn, that whole, like that type of shit, 9 out of 10 times, your girl is not enjoying the sex, but she's afraid to tell you. And I know this because they all be in my DM asking me, how can I tell my man I'm not enjoying the sex? A lot of guys will think, when women are running from dick, it's because they're experiencing too much pleasure. It's actually because they're in pain. I've had women break it down to me like this. They say when a guy is like, kind of ramming their cervix, it's equivalent to you shoving a finger down your throat and just shoving that shit against the back of your throat. It's that uncomfortable. So imagine a woman being that uncomfortable but afraid to tell you that she's not enjoying the sex, so she pretends to orgasm just to make you stop. A lot of the movements that you're going to see me do are counterintuitive to what we would normally do because we think a lot of ramming, a lot of movement, a lot of in and out, a lot of that shit that we see in porn. In all actuality, once you understand a woman's or her anatomy, the anatomy of her vagina, all that shit doesn't make sense anymore.
okay,
So,
okay.
what about
Um,
that? What about that? And I'm so glad that you're the person that I'm asking this question of. Um, you guys, if you have been avid watchers of my show, I'm in like my seventh season. But in one of those seasons, the Duke of Comedy had a one-on-one with your girl. Um, and so we talked a lot about size, and we talked
Yes,
about the impact of that. So,
absolutely.
what do you think about what he said? Because you are a self-proclaimed larger brother. What do you think about what he's saying with the
I'm not self-proclaimed.
ramming?
There's people who know that can attest, but
So I
so
haven't spoken to any of the people who confirmed it. I didn't ask your wife. That's kind of inappropriate. But I didn't. He said, "Look at my hands, bitch. Look at my hands."
um
Like, what do you
so
think about that?
I actually kind of brought this up on Conversations with Comedians when I asked you about the Kegels,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Um when you are on the more endowed size, you cannot just have your way. You can't all that. Yeah, it's stuff inside there that's not gonna move, fellas. So you definitely have to take your time. You have to wait until you hear the pleasurable sound. You got to listen to your partner. You have to listen to her. All that ramming and trying to uncork the screw, that's not where it's at. I'm definitely with it. The women that understand their bodies and know what that Kegel is like, um, and they get the Kegel in you, and I actually was baffled, and I want to go on to this guy's page now. I'm going to look him up. The stroke doctor, what's his name?
The stroke genius.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna become his friend and start watching some
Don't
of
know
his
what
stuff.
happened with the sound.
And oh, you can't
There's
hear
some
me?
feedback. There's you can go ahead. There's just some feedback, but go ahead.
Okay, so my thing is that I definitely wanna ask him: is there a counter move to the Kegel? Because once you get in and you hit the bottom and you try to find that pocket and you think you making it and they hit the Kegels on you, game over. There's nothing you can do. It's like I'm done. Yeah, I wasn't ready to be done, but surprise. Let me get that warm washcloth right there. I'm going to wipe
Now
off.
let me tell you one thing that I think about Kegels. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is my opinion, only from a girl who has utilized it. Um, I feel like, well, let me take this back. For me, so it's just about me, right? Um, when it comes to Kegel, I feel as if it works best when it's a regular partner.
Mm,
Um, that's just something that I've noticed about my body. So if you're trying to overpower Kegels, say on your wife, I don't think that there's
it's
a
possible.
move to do that because it's a trained thing. It's almost like being a trained boxer. You're just not going to jump out of the way of Mike Tyson's punch. And
Mm,
your Kegels is your Mike Tyson punch. And when
disrespect.
it is, it's reality. But when you have that same target, you have that same target over and 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 over. Like it's a little bit different. So say like if I try Kegels on a new partner, it doesn't yield the same way. It takes time for my insides to match up with theirs in such a way that I can grip the way that I want to. Like I have to relearn a new
Mm,
partner
got you.
to really maximize the effect of my keys.
Wow. I've that is it's just it's crazy because I be in my mood, I be on my shit, so to speak, and be ready to, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give her yeah, I'm gonna give her the thunder. And just as I think I'm in the groove and I found that pocket, I'd be like, don't do that. Like, you gotta stop. Like, what are you doing? Like,
That's funny. And so
it's
what
time.
made me even think about that was the fact that I was married before. And so if I used my Kegels on my ex-husband, he would be like, you did that on purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he would be so he would be
yeah.
so mad.
And then and the sad part is, and here go the sad part.
I'd be
Here
like,
go
get
the
up out of there, bruh.
right, right. Here go the sad part. You start questioning yourself. You be like, is something wrong with me? That's like that was like 8 pumps. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but it would be like if he was in there and I'm ready to be done, like, all right, bye,
Game
bruh.
over. That's wait till I talk to the stroke genius about y'all.
Bye, bruh.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gonna have to find us an answer to that ingenious question, old stroke genius.
Yes, we're gonna have to talk about that. We're gonna have to dive in.
That
Um,
is oof, it's nothing you
so
can do. And
you,
I used to try to put it on the endowment. Like,
mhm.
man, I just be hitting the bottom. As soon as you get in the bottom, you know, it's nothing you could do. Nah, don't go in there. You better just stay right around the edge. You better right up on that little G spot and play with that. You better be right up.
Hilarious,
Just use the tip. You better not go up in there. You go up in there
hilarious.
just if you want to, and this is game over.
So,
It's
you
like
guys, this is Sex Talk with T Gray right here on WEMS Radio, and we are doing Tongue Tied Tuesday. I done called it three different things: tongue tied, tongue twister. But y'all get the idea. We're talking about orgasms tonight. Do we really have to get our tongues tied in a knot to satisfy our partner? What that expectation is and what it really means. I've had in the building a lot of family tonight. My co-host on Illustrated Radio, Lucky, was in the building. She dipped out for a second, but hopefully we can get her back before the show is over. We got to do a comedy in the building from Conversations with Comedians. So we're in here having great conversation. We talked a little bit about toys. We talked about whether or not it's a challenge to your masculinity. We're talking about young man, the stroke genius, and whether or not the ability to really teach men how to please women is something that exists. So we're covering a lot of things. I hope you guys are enjoying. I would like to jump into the importance of the orgasm for the man. Um, I know that for a lot of men, and I'll say older men, because older men are more focused on the women getting orgasm, or at least coming
yes,
first, whatever.
absolutely.
But when it
You know
comes
why that
to
is. Now that I'm an older man, I done kind of figured it.
yes, yes, break
I
it down,
kind
bro,
of
break it
figured
down.
it out. Yeah, we know that we don't have that much left in us in the tank. You know, ain't no more impressing. We done put it down enough to get you to like us long enough. So we are old enough now. So we like, you know what? I know once I do this, I'm going to sleep.
Mhm, mhm.
So let me take my time and let her enjoy herself in all the ways imaginable. Let me play with her titties. Let me get the lower parts. Let me do all of this good stuff so that when it's time for me to go ahead and do my part and I go to sleep, she's not mad.
Well, there you have it, folks. There
I,
you have it.
I just tried to. I was thinking. I was like, dang, you know what? She ain't gonna be mad at me walking around this y'all with no attitude.
Right,
So let me
right.
go ahead and stop being selfish, because this one can't go nowhere. I can't send her home.
Hilarious.
See,
Hilarious. So,
back in your dating days, it was you finish and it was like, so what you about to do for the rest of the day? you ask that leading question to exit stage right. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
And so look, I'm about to go get me something to eat. Can I drop you off anywhere? Or you know what I'm saying? We about to yeah, we got she ain't going
So
nowhere.
let me ask, so how important is the male orgasm. And I ask that because a lot of times men don't orgasm, especially the 35 plus men. So, how
Mhm.
important is that?
Um, it is somewhat important, but not really, not as important because masturbation plays a major part, right? Um, being older and being with the same person for years on years on years, everybody's not lined up at the same time to do whatever. So masturbation becomes a part of what everyday life is. And is odd as it may sound, you think you get married just so you can have sex on a regular basis, but that's not the way that it lines up. So when you with your partner, you pretty much wanna like I said, please them so you can be pleased, but it might not even get there. Might not even show up. So, like I said, masturbation plays a big part because you masturbating often, or you
I'm
you you're
only
doing you doing your thing. Look at this one. Look at she just popped. We all
You
pop goes
popped
the
in because we
diesel.
was
no,
talking
because
about masturbation.
oh, because I'm like the one I got kicked out and I can't get back in. I'm literally sitting, but you want to know what happened? I'm
What
sitting
happened?
on the other link. I'm sitting on the other link trying to go back in. I said, let me go back to the email, just click the link. And when I go back, it says enter studio. I'm like, you dumbass.
Listen, I did that same
Wow.
thing earlier today, you guys. I was sitting in this link for this
I'm
show,
texting you like, what
and the
happened?
other
I'm
show,
trying
like,
to
y'all can't see me.
No.
Yes. I'm sitting here like for 5 minutes. I'm trying to talk to the people because they like, what happened to the story? I didn't even get to talk about it. Talk about the throw in the back and if she running from it, it hurt. That's not necessarily true. So,
It's okay. We could run it back. We could run it back.
We can
We
definitely
just
run it
wrapped
back.
up our masturbation minute. Yeah.
okay.
Gotta
I was
meditate and
just talking about
masturbate.
that too. T, I swear on my live, I was just talking about masturbating and how sometimes it lets somebody interacting with you. You feel it that temporary gratification feels great. But I like physical touch. That should be feeling dry as fuck. I mean, not me, but it doesn't feel yeah, we don't have a problem.
Like, I
Our
gotta
lips,
lean in. This should be interesting.
both
Go
of,
ahead, girl.
by the way, both of our lips too juicy to have that problem. Okay, because I
Oh
know
wow. Oh
yeah,
wow.
you can just look at somebody and tell her, you be like, yeah, I ain't fucking with her. She got that he called it. He said, "You got that Zaza." Oh, I got that exotic. Wow.
Not the Zaza.
The Zaza. I think.
Hilarious.
Zaza. What the hell? That sounds like a new incense.
Yeah, I
So
think.
let's talk about these orgasms following masturbation.
Mhm.
So I feel as if my orgasm is more powerful in masturbation if I'm being watched. I think
Oh shit.
masturbation, although it's a solo effort, I think that it's a
It's,
fantastic group activity. I feel like it's a fantastic
I
group activity.
I think that when I record myself, if the intention is to give it to someone else, I think that also has an effect. I think that if the intention itself is to not be by self, then it has more meaning to it. But when you're literally just doing it for self gratification, it
Mhm.
literally is second, and then it'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I do it sometimes when I can't sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Wait,
And
wait, wait, wait,
you
wait,
gotta
wait.
bust to go to sleep good
You
sometimes. You do. You do.
you
You
said you
do.
go to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
yeah, when I'm like
Is
antsy in
that
the bed,
only a girl thing?
I
I
guess to go to sleep?
Yeah. You
have to
don't
go to
sleep better
sleep too.
after you bust one?
You got in
No.
house, so it might be
We
different for you.
we
But
all now wait a minute. We all this one here. We all like after sex we go to sleep.
okay,
But masturbate to go to sleep.
Yeah.
See, I've been blessed with the gift of narcolepsy. So so I can sleep anywhere, anytime. I don't have to do anything. If I want to go to sleep, all I got to do is lay my head back and close my eyes, and I'm done.
No, that's just being an old black man.
Don't do that. I'm not that old. I'm not that
But
old. Don't
I
be.
but I am on that wave of like, I do it just to go to sleep sometimes.
Oh
Really.
wow.
I do. Like yeah, I sleep better. I definitely do. Definitely do. So
I was muted. My bad. I had to.
it's okay. So Lucky, you wanted to share a story when you first came in. And when you came back in. It was a piece that
No,
we
I
missed.
wasn't story. I was pretty much just saying, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're running from it. It could mean that we're running because it's overwhelming. The sensation itself is overwhelming, and it's hard for us to take. Just like when a guy, they finish and you try to go back and finish on, they're like, no, I can't. This shit, it
It's
ain't
too
like
sensitive.
yes, it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you've been down there for hours, just it's kind of like, bruh,
Hours. He better.
not
He don't know what he
What,
doing. If he
what
down there
kind
for
of
hours, he don't know what he doing.
y'all situation is this?
Absolutely. Hours. He better what?
he
Boy,
used
if
to
you
like
don't get your no nothing ass.
one wasn't enough for him to see. I had one. He was just like, "How old are you turning?" And I'm not gonna say the age because I don't want to some away.
Bitch, you was
But
down there
that
for an
man
hour.
literally no on every. I was dead. I was left. I have never felt this satisfyingly drained ever. He's top
Mm.
tier, still to this day, all the way up here, while everybody else kind of he could just he could be down there for hours. He was like, it's so beautiful. I love it. It tastes so great. All of that. I and I just couldn't, I was dead. And every time I tried to run, he literally had the jaws of life hold, like, oh no, you about to stay here today. I
Yo, I think that's abuse. I do. I do. You guys, I be wanting to call the people. Is the
Yeah.
people that we can
Hours.
call when a nigga do you like that and just yank your. I feel like it's somebody I should be able to call and be like, "Hey, get
Nah,
this
it's no.
nigga."
It's absolutely no one you can tell in that moment.
Nobody like you have to man up. Like Jesus
again,
Christ.
like if she's not, I was saying as well, if she's not throwing it back, like, because they were saying if she's getting pounded or whatever, and she
Hmm.
could throw it back, or meaning like if she's not doing one of these
Hmm.
or that mean it might hurt. But again, why are you taking all of that pounding? And you're not saying nothing. I'm gonna say something, bro. Excuse my bird, because Chico one chime in. Chico like, funny story. It's funny that Chico's chiming in. It used to be a Chico and Bella. And we gave them mineral water, which made them super active, right? And they were always doing it, like always. And she died. Her uterus came out because they were fucking so much.
Your
We
Wow.
birds?
She was dropping eggs and everything. Like, first of all, they're not supposed to be dropping eggs like that. She was dropping eggs, like it'd be like 3, 4 eggs in there a week. And they're cockatiels. They're not supposed, they do that once a year. And
Oh
she was
wow.
doing it. Yeah, they was,
So you purposely killed your bird through
I
fucking?
didn't, it wasn't intentional because
What?
we, I had the bird since I was 14. Bella died at like, I think I was right before Damar. So I was like 25. She died before I had my son. And it wasn't intentional. We didn't know that's what it was until they put her uterus back in. She was good because she was picking at it. That's how we figured out what it was.
What?
And they put it back in, and he wouldn't stop doing it. And yeah, she
Dang.
died
Those
from getting.
fucking birds.
Hashtag I am Bella. Dang, Bella.
Those
Bella
were
got fucked
fucking
up.
birds.
So I named
And see, I jokingly say that I want to die fucking. I don't want my uterus to fall out along the way, though. I tell y'all that. I
Mm.
don't. I want my uterus to fall out along the way.
Yeah, that's
I'm
that's
not
crazy.
opposed to dying fucking, but I don't want my uterus to fall out along.
yeah, no,
That's
but
yeah, that's something
so
else.
again, why are you taking all of that pounding? If it don't feel good, say something. Simple. Open up your mouth because they're gonna
Yeah.
open up your mouth if they feel a tooth or a teeth, or if they feel like it's a little loose, they might even, I don't know if a guy gonna ever tell you this.
Now, what you said about throwing it back, we're just gonna sit right there for a second because I think I think a lot of girls, especially the ones who have a whole lot of ass, real or fake, give a fuck, I think they missed that piece. Or like they didn't go to class that day to learn to throw it back. And I think they feel like, okay, just because I got this big ass, you just gonna get it. But it's work involved even taking it from that position. Like,
You follow the flow. They can't just like. Oh, well, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
so
thinking.
Oh,
in what the gentleman said, he was saying that there's a certain technique he can teach you men so that when you're back there, one, you're not hurting the woman, which is important, but then you're also making her achieve multiple forms of orgasm, whether she's squirting, she's coming, or it's just a regular old orgasm. Um, I think that's so subjective.
You
That's
can't
what
teach
that's
that.
Yeah, I think it's very subjective. And I say that because I'm talking about myself, you guys. Okay.
We
If
we have the same.
I'm getting it from the back, to be honest with y'all, I don't never come from the back.
Never.
I don't. Now, can you make me squirt from the back? Yeah, because depending on the size position, you're right there at that A spot or O spot and in the right position. Yeah. But
question,
like, hold up,
question.
time out. But like major orgasm, I don't. And that's and that's one of my favorite positions, probably my number two. My number two. And so when somebody's back there, you lean me up a little bit. I like to be at an angle, choke me out, pull my hair. It's going to be a fantastic experience. But the orgasm, nah. Like I would love to meet a guy who makes me orgasm from the back. Where is he at?
So, so squirting is not coming. Is not an orgasm.
Those are three different things.
Different things.
Squirting, coming, and an orgasm. Three different things.
Yes.
Fellas, we outnumbered. There's nothing we can goddamn do. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a motorboat. We got to get
Rosebud.
a
No, it is.
rose,
I'm gonna
and we
break it down.
got to strap it to our balls. There's nothing. We fucked up. There's nothing we can do.
The thing is, you have
Coming,
to watch
squirting, and orgasm, all different.
All
you
different.
Different.
one for a man, it's literally all in one. That's why y'all get knocked out most of the time. So y'all can't really pick yourself back up to go again. So you get
No,
all
we
of that. You
waiting for
get
the rest of the blood to go back into our damn body.
the after effect. You get the aftershock. Okay, you get this feel this all at one time. You get the aftershock. You get the vibration, and you got the liquid all at one time. Right? We don't get it. We don't get it like that. So for us, hold on one second. For us, it's more so I can squirt because I just have a lot of liquids. I'm just always wet. So then that's
Them damn kids be on.
yeah. You see, I be having it. Yeah. Ah! Okay. So
That's why
so
niggas don't want bust name. Look what it makes. I'm
so
just
so,
playing.
so you get
Okay.
the liquid for us. You squirt and you can not feel it. He can hit a nerve, and the next thing you know, it's just like all over the place. Again, I was doing it, didn't even realize it. Orgasms are mind blowing. Those are the ones that really put us to sleep. That's like the ultimate. Now I can have a little shake, a little hit, but that
Mm-hmm.
orgasm puts it out. That orgasm gives you the clitorius, the clitorial one, the one that's also behind the in
Mm-hmm.
front of behind it, and you get all the vibrations and the wetness that come with it. That's an
Mm-hmm.
orgasm. When you feel the same, all of those in one. So you can make a girl come and it not be like, oh, you're gonna get the shaking too and all of that. No, she can
Right.
literally just felt it. Okay, cool. And I might feel it at the thought of you later on. But when that's shaking, that or I'm crying.
Yo, when a nigga fuck me so good, I cry.
Oh, that's a thing. Like
Yes,
that's not a. I thought,
yes.
man. Let me tell y'all.
Yo,
Let me tell
crying
you a
from
real story.
sheer pleasure
Let
is
me let me tell you a real
transcending.
story.
No,
I
ultimate.
literally broke up with a girl because she started crying, and I so I fucked up. Like I thought it was, you know what I mean? I thought it was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is wrong? Like,
The
what the fuck are you
pleasure is
crying for?
so overwhelming. Like like you have no choice. Like I've boo-hooed.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
mean,
the crying
So
factor though,
if you're watching, sorry.
you're so wicked, dude. I'm mad at you. But the
Sorry, I
over
didn't know that was a good thing. I made you cry. Oh
let Lucky
shit,
talk, Terrence.
the
my
crying
fault.
thing is that overwhelming, and that it's to me it's when the mind, body, and soul connect so
Mhm,
deeply that
mhm.
first of all it's unexpected. Okay, everything is just literally pushed to the surface, and you have no more liquid to come out of anywhere else but your
Mm.
eyes.
Oh shit. Oh
And
Yes,
shit.
I'm not gonna hold
yes.
you. Look. The last time I cried, I tried to hold it, right, and I was glad that he kind of like had me in the air, like facing the mirror, and he wasn't really able to see that I was doing that, but that shit fucks with your whole mental. It might have been a good thing you broke up with her because you probably wasn't gonna be the one for her, but it just
Why is
trans.
it never that negative?
You probably wasn't the one for her because you
That
broke up
nigga
with
is never the
her.
one.
If, if that was
The
to
one that
happen,
make you cry is never the one.
it is
It
the
is
one, but
so
it wasn't
sad.
and choose her. You
So I did
wrote
the
it
right
down.
thing.
No,
Yes,
mm-mm.
because you're happily married. Yes, you did the right
You
thing.
wrote the right thing now because you're happily married. I'm sorry, I forgot about that part. Oh, I'm sorry, they can't hear me. Okay, so yeah, my bad. It was muted, y'all. I was muted for a second. But anyway, so yeah, so that's a transcending orgasm.
Hmm,
That's
hmm.
that like it literally is a recharging thing, right? So yeah, man, those I can't. I'm still stuck on that. It hasn't happened. It doesn't happen often because I'm a
It does
fucking beast.
not.
I'm a beast, and I like to conquer, and I don't like anyone to conquer me. But when I'm conquered,
She's got a big ego.
I got my ego is
Wow.
like this when it comes to
Such
that.
a big ego.
Because I can back it up. So when you can do that to me,
Yo, that's a topic for a whole nother day, though. For real, the female's ego in the bedroom. Men think that it's something that's non-existent, but we like to go in and divide and conquer that shit. Like, yeah, like most definitely. So, you guys, this has been so much fun.
yeah.
I want to bring you all back on other shows just to kind of hash out and talk about some of these things. Yo, I like this dynamic. Um, First things first, you make sure that if you need your sex advice, you go to my website, www.sextalkwithtgray.com. You can get your sex advice, you can get your merch, you can see what your girl has going on. Um, I have dynamic shows and fantastic co-hosts. I love them all tremendously. If you all have been watching, stay watching, but you just missed Illustrate Radio. Miss Beautiful Lucky down at the bottom is my co-host. We have a female DJ Stiletto. It's my Earl Girl Squad, you guys. We're talking music, we're talking entertainment. We bring on artists, we bring on super dope people. Women Crush Wednesdays, super just entrepreneurship and everything positive. And absolutely love doing that show with her. But besides that show, she also got her own. Lucky, tell everybody about your magical as fuck podcast.
Though the show speaks for itself because I feel like we're all magical beings. So I talk about everything. I also talk about sex, things that are going on in the world, your everyday movements, growing in love and light. Because y'all know that I'm all about peace and prosperity and making sure that we all succeed. And I feel as though we have the platform to share our light and our spark. So why not do that and make us grow with that as well? So stay magical as fuck. Y'all make sure y'all follow me as well on that. And like I said, I'm dropping a new episode, and this episode is talking about having toxic sex. So I think that we should talk about that too. I would love to have you on my show.
Wow.
Most definitely, I'm coming through. I'm coming through.
Yeah.
And you guys, on this side is my big brother in the game, Terrence Hawkins, the Duke of Comedy. Co-host on Conversations with Comedians, you guys. We bring comedy to the conversation of culture, entertainment,
Hilarious.
everything, you guys. We had such a fantastic time. Our other co-host, um, Doug Bennett, Mr.
I'm gonna say, oh,
Perspective, keeps the show rolling, keeps Voltron always in line. My phone keep ringing. People need to stop calling me for just a minute.
Hmm.
I keep getting
I got a show.
my
Uh, but Conversation with Comedians, you guys, we are growing. We are doing big things. We are on every Wednesday. You guys, 6 to 8 p.m. Make sure that you do check us out. And besides that, we are also hosting these super dope open mics in Capitol Heights. Duke of Comedy, tell everybody about these open mics and where they can catch them at.
All right, so 505 Hampton Park Boulevard. It's the
Oh, that's
Taste
so
of
far.
Caribbean. It's the Taste of Caribbean. Come on down, check us out each and every Friday. We're gonna kick off at about 10:15. We're gonna bring everybody inside from the karaoke, and then myself, Doug, T Gray, or T Gray, Doug, myself, or Doug, T Gray, whatever. However, Conversation with Comedians, we are the host of that show. Either we'll be hosting it, we'll definitely be performing on it, doing what we do. We're looking to start doing big shows. So if you're in the DMV area, come down, check it out. It's one of the best times you could possibly have. The food is good, the drinks are good, the atmosphere is dope as fuck. Um, I would definitely tell y'all to be a part of it. Once again, it's 505 Hampton Park Boulevard. Is Taste of the Caribbean. Each and every Friday, yo. They start karaoke at about like 7 o'clock. And then when we get there at about like 9:30, 10 o'clock, we start winding down and we get everybody ready for the comedy hour. All right. So definitely come check us out.
So excited.
Right.
Yes, you guys. So you see, my co-host got all kinds of super dynamic, great things going on. But you all make sure that you meet and greet me right back here again next Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m. This is Sex Talk with T Gray on WEMS Radio. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.